Welcome one and all to The Rosebush Steward, a novel by Lisa Doolin, as narrated by Mary Logan. Step inside the institutional halls of Smythe St. Blackadder, won't you? Bring your children and your lust for adventure, your lust for invention, and your curiosity. For the children here at Smythe St. Blackadder are like no other children ever. In the world of Welsh Britannia, the world is full of magic. There are different kinds of magic. You see, there's scriva magic, which you must draw, make little symbols, and then there's lingua magic, which you must speak. Things like kinesis, which will move objects around. And the entire purpose of this institution is to encourage young minds to find new ways to use this magic. Now, the world, such as it is quite different from our own. First of all, the country of France is ruled by a very, very mean and nasty person named Robespierre. There he is now. Doesn't he look mean and nasty? Well, yes, sir. In France it is wrong to be able to use tricks or to be able to use spells of that such, and so they're often hung or beheaded. So no one wants to say they're from France in case they're taken back there. It's quite an ugly place. But anyway, getting back to the actual story at hand, let's talk about the main characters of this story, shall we? Our first main character is Demeter Sable. There she is. Lovely girl, Demeter. She's courageous, she's strong, she's witty, she's extraordinarily energetic. And she's smart, she's intelligent. Her father runs a library, so you can imagine she knows a lot of things about books. Many things. And next to her, and not the least character by any means, is Helios Devlin. And since Helios is somewhat of a wrong kind of name, since there's some swearing involved in it, he goes by the rather clever nickname of Heck. Heck is Demeter's friend, whom she met her first day at Smythe St. Blackadder, and the two have become good friends throughout the course of the book. Heck, of course, had managed to get himself to the institution by performing a spontaneous trick that caused an explosion when he cursed at a candle holder. Yes, Heck is himself a small young man, small but determined, courageous, and has a few secrets of his own. Nice boy, though. Really, my favourite. Moving on, we must talk about Thatch Reynolds. Nice young man, Thatch, clever, popular with the ladies, and also seems to have a bit of a fairy sort, if you know what I mean, but not in that way, if you know what I mean, not a fairy so much as a fairy, if you understand. But throughout the course of the book it is not well known whether this is such. Anyway, Thatch does seem to be a clever young lad, and when paired up with Heck and Demeter, it is a fun romp, I guarantee. Of course, no explanation about the book would be complete without a description of the main antagonist. In this case, our antagonist is one Elias Rook. He is the son of the founder of the institution of Smythe St. Blackadder, and he seems to be rather off. First of all, he's very pale, his hair is very light, and he seems to be quite cuckoo. A little bit addled, strange, disturbed, a little bit nuts, as we would say. But he knows things, and can perform magic that no one can explain. And so our friend, Elias, spends his time mostly laughing maniacally, and doing antagonistic sort of things to our protagonist throughout the course of the play. The reason for the name The Rosebush Steward comes from this Elias's little trick, whereupon he turns the steward into a rosebush for a time. It's rather quite amazing. Anyway, so within the wonderful book, The Rosebush Steward, a reader will find excitement, danger, monsters, explosions, pillars of fire, and people all running about sort of shouting madly. It's quite a romp, Anyway, there's also backstories about goblin princes and dreams without explanation. It's all quite fascinating. So I do recommend that you go out straight away, purchase yourself a copy of The Rosebush Steward, and enjoy yourself.